How do you know if you need funding for your startup? Well, first, consider the type of business you're going to build and what it will take to get it up and running. Are you setting up a service business? Or will it be a tech-enabled business? Or will it be a physical product business? The type of business will determine the cash flow needs. Service businesses can be bootstrapped by using customer money to fund it. Tech-enabled businesses typically need to raise funding due to the cost of building out the technology that drives it. And physical product businesses need to raise funding along the way due to the cost of building product and inventory. The second question is how fast you plan to grow. The faster the growth rate, the more funding you'll need to grow it. The slower the growth rate, the less funding you'll need. Consider these two questions to figure out how much funding you'll need. In considering a fundraise, think about your ultimate goal with the business. Are you building a business that will be your lifestyle business for the next 20 years? Or are you building a business that you plan to sell for a sizable gain? What's the exit plan for the business? How do you see it ending up? What's the timeline for the business? Is it a going concern for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years? If you know the exit plan of your business and how long it will take, then funding the business becomes much easier to sort out. If you plan to keep the business as a cash flow machine for yourself, then revenue-based funding may be the way to fund it. If you plan to sell the business for a nice return, then equity funding will be a good option. If you don't need much funding, then you could cash flow it from revenue. If you don't plan to sell the business and need a small amount of funding, you could take out a loan. And after you pay it off, you have the business free and clear for whatever you want to do. The key is to understand the overall game plan for the business and then decide how to fund it. For raising venture funding, first consider if you have a deal that's in the game for venture funding by asking these questions. Is it a high-growth company? Is it scalable? Do you have an experienced team ready to join? Do you have a platform-based business or a single product? Do you have recurring revenue? Do you have virality built into it? Do you have network effects in it? Are you addressing a large market? And do you have a clear competitive advantage? The more times you can answer yes to these questions, the more you have a venture business that qualifies for venture funding.